Hello, this is Pastor Jay. I'm excited to invite you to come over to listen to our broadcast on YouTube. Yes, Walk in True Christian Fellowship Church on YouTube. We have some great videos over there, and you'll be able to listen to all the lessons and the podcast. So again, subscribe, like, and continue to comment and listen. This is Pastor Jay. Talk to you later. Peace. Hello, this is Pastor Jay with Walk in Truth Radio Podcast with your encouraging word for today. We might be going through this coronavirus thing, and this is for all those who breathe, and please share this. But this is the time of captivity, but you don't have to be captivated. I'm going to say that again. This is surely a time where you may be limited on where you can go and what you can do, but you still don't have to be captivated by it, meaning your mind, spirit, soul are free to go as far as your faith will take you. You don't have to come together to pray. Just the fact that the saints are praying, there will be protection, there will be blessing, and guess what? There can be prosperity during this time. Read Jeremiah. God told them, you're going to be in captivity for 70 years. But while you're there, fruitful, multiply, have children, do what's right, and in the time that I told you, I will bring you out. That's the key word. There's nothing really we can do when God has ordained something to happen. And the Bible tells us he ordains everything that comes to pass. There is a reason why. And we may guess at it. We may try to figure it out. But let's look at the principles of God. Anytime there was great famine, there was great stress amongst the children of Israel, it was on the edge or the beginning of a great revival. Their great discipline, their great rebellion brought about a great discipline, and the discipline endured brought about a great revival. So, if you're breathing, you'll endure this, and those who believe in Jesus, we already know, whether we go from this or not, he is still God. And that's what God is looking for some saints to not look at the circumstance, but look circumspectly like the word tells us to do, and know that he is God. And no matter what, deliverance is coming one way or another. Well, whether we'll be delivered here while we're standing on earth or be delivered into his arms, maybe through a death, absent from the body, present with the Lord. Lord, you said use me. You said, Lord, you could take me. I am yours. Well, God's going to know who really means it, because there are other things to come down the line that will test your faith. Remember what I always say, a faith that can't be tested is a faith that can't be trusted. It's not all about happy times and the times that you feel well. It's about the times where things seem to be not going so well, but God says everything happens for the good for those who love God. So if you love God, you can look past this circumstance and look circumspectly and see the goodness of God. He's extending his mercy to all those that are still here. And for the saints that's going on, you're going on to glory to be with the Lord. And I'm sure that you wouldn't want to come back here. So I'm praying that you prosper during the time you have left, whether there's corona, whether there's famine, whether there's sickness, or whether there's health. Prosper, 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 and go about the business of the Lord while you still have breath. This is Pastor Jay with Walk in Truth Radio Podcast. I always want you to be encouraged to be blessed and be at peace. And remember to walk in truth. If this message has been a blessing to you, please feel free to donate by going down in the description box and using Cash App. We thank you in advance. And again, walk in truth and don't worry about it. Peace. Hello, this is Pastor Jay with Walk in Truth Radio Podcast, and I want to encourage and implore you to become a podcaster. In today's time, there's a lot of things to be said, and there's things on your mind that other people need to know. The best way to get your word out is to become a podcaster. And the secret to podcasting is becoming part of the Anchor team. Yes, become a podcaster on Anchor FM. All you have to do is download the application and walk through the prompts, and you'll find yourself podcasting before you know it. And the greatest thing about Anchor podcasting, it is free. And guess what? You don't have to worry about distribution. They distribute it all over the planet through many different platforms. So all you have to do is be concerned about your content, and they give you tools to mix your podcast with music and sound effects. So again, I encourage you today, go to Anchor and become a podcaster. Download the app and watch how simple it is. This is Pastor Jay signing off. Stay tuned to the show and always be encouraged, be blessed, and be at peace. And remember, walk in truth on Anchor Podcasting. Peace. Hello, this is Pastor Jay with Walk in Truth Radio Podcast, and I want to invite all those within the St. Louis metropolitan area and around the world to come worship with us every Sunday at 8 a.m. at the Universal Church of Jesus Christ building, located at 2301 Wallace Avenue, Overland, Missouri, 63114. We also have our Rescue Addiction Recovery Program on Mondays from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. Our Bible studies are held every Tuesday at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. You can also catch us, follow us, and subscribe to us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Please come out and join us. Follow our podcast. But most of all, get saved, sanctified, and full of the Holy Ghost. And always remember, walk in truth. And if you'd like to contact me by email, you can do so by going to walkintruthministries@yahoo.com or WITMIN@yahoo.com. Thank you and bless you, and we look forward to worshiping and fellowshipping with you. Peace.